Hey, have you tried that new MMORPG from Square Enix?
What, you mean Final Fantasy XIV?
Yeah, isn't it great?
No. It's terrible. Haven't you read any of the reviews?
The critics are just biased.
But it's gotten terrible reviews from everyone.
Game critics are all Warcraft fanboys.
Or maybe WoW's just a better game.
No, Final Fantasy XIV is better. World of Warcraft is for stupid casual gamers who want an easy mode MMORPG.
Casual gamers? You mean people who have a life?
Shut up. You're just jealous that your precious World of Warcraft isn't as good as such a magnificent masterpiece like Final Fantasy XIV.
Alright then, indulge me. What makes Final Fantasy XIV such a better game than WoW?
Well, it's similar to WoW, but it has better graphics.
Yes, the higher texture resolutions, higher polygon count, and superior bump mapping of Final Fantasy XIV all serve to make the empty copy-pasted environments look very pretty.
The storylines are at least 10 times better.
Storylines? Oh, you mean those 2-minute cinematics that you only get once every 5 levels, and that don't actually get interesting until you're almost at the level cap, and that you have to do a bunch of mindless level grinding to see. Yes, that sounds so much better than being constantly involved in epic stories all the time, like I would be in WoW.
It has one of the world's most famous and respected composers orchestrating the music.
Nobuo Uematsu is a genius, I'll admit. But if the game's music is really that good, I'll just buy the soundtrack off iTunes. No need to play the game just for the music.
It has a community that calls your character a character and not a fucking tune.
Actually, Final Fantasy XIV's community doesn't call your character anything, because no one fucking talks in that game.
You can play it on PC, or in the future on PlayStation 3.
So being cross-platform automatically makes a game good? If that's the case, then I've got an amazing game you'll absolutely love. It's called Barbie as the Island Princess.
It gives you the ability to adventure as any class without having to create a new character.
Yes, but Square Enix also charges you extra money if you do want to make a new character, so you're going to be paying a higher monthly fee if you want to have any ults.
It has a rich history that brings players a sense of immersion and nostalgia.
So you're saying that Final Fantasy XIV is automatically good, just because it's part of the Final Fantasy series? And you're calling the critics fanboys?
It has international servers that allow you to play with people from all around the world.
Too bad the Japanese players all congregate on specific servers, and won't ever party with the Seri Gaijin like you. And we still haven't even mentioned all the terrible interface and control issues the game has.
But Final Fantasy XIV is getting updates to fix all of its problems. It'll be an amazing game by the year 2015, just you wait.
Why would I wait for Final Fantasy XIV to become good, when I could play WoW Cataclysm right now? The Shattering of Azeroth has already taken place, and WoW has thousands of new quests I can do right now.
Oh come on, we both know that quests in WoW are all just mindless fetch quests that never have you do anything besides killing a bunch of monsters.
You've never actually played WoW, have you?
Yes, I did. I downloaded the 10-day free trial last year and made a dwarf warrior who I did 3 whole quests with, and all 3 of those quests had me either fetching an item or killing monsters.
And quests in Final Fantasy XIV don't do that?
Well, okay, they do. But they make it interesting because of all the amazing cinematic cutscenes.
But the leaf quests in Final Fantasy XIV don't have any cutscenes. Only the main scenario quests have cutscenes, and you only get to do those once every 5 levels. In between that, there's nothing to do but grind on repetitive and shallow leaf quests, which have almost no storyline at all, and certainly no cutscenes.
Yes, but the cutscenes in the main scenario quests are so amazing that they totally make up for the complete lack of story in the smaller leaf quests.
So you like Final Fantasy XIV just because of the few occasional in-game cinematics that it has?
Yes. The in-game cinematics are amazing.
Shouldn't you be judging the quality of the game based on the actual gameplay, and not just the in-game movies?
No. Movies and graphics are all that matter in a video game. That's why the Final Fantasy series is the best video game series of all time, and Square Enix is the best game development company of all time. Seriously, I'd buy almost anything if it was shiny and made by Square Enix.
You know what? I'm done here. You're clearly just a delusional fanboy who gobbles up anything Square Enix produces, even if it's complete shit. I bet if Hiromichi Tanaka started shitting into boxes, and then selling those boxes under the Final Fantasy name brand, you'd still buy it, and call it the best game ever.
Hiromichi Tanaka is selling boxes of his own feces now? Oh my god, where can I get one? I must have a box of Hiromichi Tanaka's feces. I must have it right now.
You're hopeless.
I don't care.